There was a play also on Monday Night Football where Hunter Renfrow was taken down by the front, by his breastplate in the front, which is not a horse collar because it wasn't from the back. It was from the front, and it looked like maybe the guy grabbed his face mask, and a face mask penalty was called on review. You're looking at it. He didn't even come close to the face mask, okay? Why can't 345 Park buzz in and say you got that wrong, pick up the flag? What is Hawkeye? You're hearing about Hawkeye fans. You're hearing about Hawkeye. What is happening, and why can't the Central NFL say we're seeing it's terribly wrong? You're so wrong on this sort of stuff. Why can't we do this?
Hawkeye because the NFL 345 is a mash unit.
Maybe that's what it is. Could be that, Pierce. Could be that. Somebody from Iowa. I don't know. I don't get it, but it's okay.
Listen, they're taking steps. Now, first of all, I thought that was a foul.
You did. That was from the front. It was a breastplate.
No, it was the side. It wasn't the back. It was the side. And you can't grab inside the collar.
But they didn't call that.
Shoulder.
They called face mask.
They called that. They called the face mask. So I think it was a foul for another reason. But listen, what are we doing? We're talking about the sky judge. We're back to that conversation.
Yes, that's it.
We get the fix-all guy, which you and I, we have been a proponent of. Mm-hmm. And I think it would work, and I think it's the most dramatic step that would be taken in the history of officiating that could change things to a far greater degree than any point of emphasis or any rule change. If you want to go that step, we have said, you've agreed, put an eighth official in a booth, give them the TV monitors,
and go.
Let him take a look and let him correct some things. So the league said, no, we don't want that. But we'll let the replay guy, we'll call him the video assistant, and we'll let him make some decisions. And we'll let him make some decisions in real time. Mm-hmm. And so, for example, we've had several plays already this year where there's a sideline catch and the officials come together and they're like talking, and the video assistant / replay official sees that it was clearly incomplete, and they've called it complete. He just says it's incomplete. It's incomplete. I got the shot. So they make the change. Boom, right then. They make the change. A guy that's
and we don't know. And we at home have no idea that somebody got in somebody's ear.
No idea. We have no idea. It's called video assistance. And so they're getting the calls right.
Right.
Without stopping the game and having a challenge to be made or something like that. It's going to save time, and it's going to correct some errors. That's not called our favorite sky judge, but he's doing somewhat the same.
Right.
And then now it involves lines, ground, and planes. So it's not to the area yet where it involves personal fouls like hits on quarterbacks, which to me are up a little bit this year, and I think the needle has gotten caught a little too far in protection, but it's not in those areas yet. And then they have what's called an expedited review, which is another use, I think, of replay in a good way. So the expedited review is if they see a play and there is a play where the call on the field is wrong, and that, let's say it was a turnover, so it's the responsibility of replay, and they see it, they just announce after review, the ruling on the field is the runner's down at the 1. What? After review, you never went to the sideline. You never looked at the monitor. So an expedited review. So instead of taking that horrendous 2.5 to 3 minutes, which allows me time to go on the air, they cut me off and they're doing these expedited reviews.
It is against.
And so it's like, so that's progress. That's progress in my mind. And under Walt Anderson and Perry Fuel, I think it's working. And so they're finding that they can take steps in real time to make some corrections on the field. So will that expand? Well, let's look at history. In 1999, we brought replay in, and it was just about grounds, lines, and planes. But now it's in judgment calls. And did he have the ball long enough? Right. Was it recovered in the continuing action? They'll grow with this, and maybe that growth, that video assistant, will become that, God forbid, that sky judge who can be involved in all the decisions. So I applaud the league for at least taking this first step on the way to satisfying Rich Eisen And even the former president of the No Fun League.
That's it.
Mike
Pereira. Very good. And speaking of just growth, Mike, you saying, hey, something that's been advanced in the NFL that causes you to have less screen time, that's also growth, I think, from you. Well done.
It's growth. I'll do more fishing. I won't be on the air.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.